not tall. Why stay always a bit? Why stay?
What are we getting?
We're on the CRI.
Season 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Town doesn't mean you should go without your
I even used it when I was carrying my DSLR.
Welcome to podcast.
I'm trying. Stop yelling.
So, if you're looking for something that might be a little more portable,
Go back and look at it. So it's part of riding the hashtag that way. Anything that you're doing, you put you hashtag it. And you look for hashtags
1
that are
hour,
trending, that are
6
interesting, that people will
minutes,
find,
19
and then it
seconds.
starts to get out there and turn around. Because if you just like, hey guys, I went and did this today. Think really about it. You pick the 3 questions you want to answer, and you do Alex's 3 questions or whatever you want to call it. Ask Alex anything or whatever, and that becomes a series that you do weekly. Or if a cool question comes in and you just. But then the other end of the business comes into how do you pick a good title and how do you pick a good headline, and so you want to ride the pop culture stuff that goes on. Like if something big happens in the fashion industry and somebody's looking that up, or how to do makeup like so and so, eyeliner.
Yeah.
I remember reffing girls hockey. They always came to the face-off dot with eyeliner. I'm like,
No.
eyeliner. So,
no makeup.
So what the kids MTV Awards, I don't even know because I'm not that age anymore. But things that these kids would be watching that they would search for.
Right.
How so and so does her makeup, Jennifer Lawrence. How Jennifer Lawrence does her hair, and you just make videos about that stuff, and that's how you start to build traction. And then in the videos, you always ask, like this if you like it, which I don't really do a lot of. Like, hey guys, you guys watching out there? You like this video? Give it a and make sure on your page you have a contact so people could either ask questions or business contacts. But I wouldn't look at it. And I think what's going to happen is there's a lot of channels like even Michelle Phan, they can help you and do all this stuff. They may be able to. I wouldn't sign on with anybody right away. I would just keep making content, keep your head down, collaborations. So if you know other people in the industry, with not the hugest, most large channels, that's harder to get to them. But if you have other people with smaller ones, you give them a shout out, they give you a shout out.
Making similar videos with similar content, and like what's something that you would kind of advise me to do to stand out and make your video unique compared to others?
Well, I say stand on your own merits.
Okay.
Don't copy what everybody else does. Just because it may work for them, it may not work for you. Be who you are and just share your thoughts with everybody. That's really it is. It's just be authentic. If they think you're authentic because you are authentic, then they may ask me a question earlier. He goes, how did you start it? And one of the reasons was to get more photo jobs, and that didn't work. But what started to happen was people were asking questions. Started to answer all those questions. So you could, hey guys, what makeup questions do you have? What do you wish to know about boys? And you find your voice. There's that girl out there who does basically sex education for teens and whatever, and she gets signed on from like Discovery and all these other awesomeness networks and all of that to make shows. Okay. So you just get out there to be seen and create content, and you never know. Try to sign you to their networks and things like that, and it's different. I think in your industry they can probably help you pretty well. Get currently on Snapchat out of nowhere, right? Because if nobody knows that it exists, they can't find it through searches. It just doesn't happen right now. So I think that is a huge play where you utilize YouTube to then promote the places where you want people to interact. And I think it's not Twitter. Kids are definitely not on Twitter. Instagram is something you.
Your camera, your lights. Yeah, basically.
In this day and age, it's your phone. You pretty much have everything.
Right.
But if you want to do better than what other people are doing, the keys to it, in my opinion, you could have the best looking video in the world, but if it sounds like crap, they're not going to be interested in watching it. Right. So microphone is important. And then, of course, for makeup and lighting, having a ring light or something like that. I mean, you've been in the
Sure, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't have thought of to do, and I think just also hearing you tell me like post as much as possible, I would sit there and edit for 4 days and be like, this is not perfect. And so just getting it out there, I think, and just starting in general is something that I just need to do and put myself out there and then go from there way easier.
So, Steven spends a ton of time on content and editing. When I first started,